How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here, and I'm back to more of our Minnesota Timberwolves MyGM mode. Now in this one, we're going against a surprise team in the West. They're sitting at third. The Phoenix Suns. Look at that roster and tell me they're the third best team in the West. No way. But they're playing great team ball, and we get to go in there and try to get a W. If you didn't see the last episode, we made some some minor changes, I guess, to the team, but that'll help us overall in the long run. You can always check the last episode out in the description. But right here, I'm going to tell you what we did. So we got rid of Nikola Pekovic and Kevin Martin, and we basically turned into Tony Roden and Myers Leonard in the first round pick. That's probably the most important thing because we're always looking to grow through youth. So we got another first round pick in next year's draft, and that's always good. So Tony Roden and Myers Leonard are making their Minnesota Timberwolves debut, and we got to actually see how well they did, and I was kind of impressed. So we moved Zach LaVine over to our starting shooting guard position, which is actually what's going to happen in real life. I got the update a couple hours ago. Zach LaVine is going to start over Kevin Martin, so that's kind of cool. So in this one, you'll see early we got to start playing our play style finally. Kevin Martin, he's kind of an older guy, even though he's a great player. But Zach LaVine being young and he running the break, we do stuff like that, man. We got out there and ran. That's our objective. Shoot at will is what we got. Up-tempo, fast breaks, all of that stuff. We still got Kevin Garnett in the lineup, but he doesn't hinder us from running our type of play, and you'll see that in this game. It was basically the same thing you'll see in the previous episodes. We got out to a really quick lead, but once the things started rolling down, they started to clamp up a little bit, and we had trouble closing out the game. So it was another close one here. And you see my man, Wiggins, cocking that back. Again, Wiggins is always going to have a big game when we're playing with him. Not simulating because I don't know how the play style when we simulating, but when I'm playing with him, he's going to always do well because we're running that break and he's always out there. He finishes the game with like 3 rebounds total. So he's not there crashing the glass. So he's always on the break. And yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this. I actually have a big question for you guys. You guys know the reason of the series, or basically my channel in general, is for your guys' entertainment. So I'm always looking for your input on things. You saw in the last video, I actually took a subscriber's suggestion and trading Kevin Martin. I'm always reading the comments, replying, so always comment if you got any suggestions. But in this one, I'm just wondering, you know that this team, this Minnesota Timberwolves team, we're sitting at about 11th in the West right now. We know we're not going to make the playoffs. I was wondering, how much more of this season do you want to see? Do you want me to bring out a couple more games to get to the offseason? Because that's where things are going to go down. We're going to do some signings. We're going to do the draft. The draft should be really important. I think we're going to have a high draft pick, and then we just trade it for that first round pick too. So should we do that, man? Should we just go a couple more gameplays, or should we try to make this first season as long as possible? Do you like this roster? I mean, this is probably everybody that you're seeing on this team now is probably going to be back. I don't know if KG is going to retire after this year, but if he doesn't, we're going to sign him back because he's KG. This is his home, right? Even if he doesn't play next year, he'll be on the team. Kind of want to give him a coaching job, you know, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, do you guys want to see more of the gameplay, or do you want to get to the offseason? So that's my #1 question for you guys. You can comment down below, hit me up on Twitter. Either way, you see Tony Roden getting his first 2 points as the Minnesota Timberwolves off the pick and roll with Myers Leonard. That was a nice little connection, man. You know, he's a great defending point guard. He's got a high motor just like everybody else in this team, basically. So he does fit the scheme pretty well. And we're just doing stuff like that. That's some really serious dunking. We're always on the break. You see right here. Hold on. Oh, where are you going? Brandon Knight is always the victim of a nasty crossover one way or another. It kind of reminds me of Kyrie when Kyrie made him fall in the All-Star game. God, his defense isn't all that. Zach LaVine showed him that, and then he finished too, man. Zach was playing crazy. Yesterday, I actually released a video that took me about 10 hours. I'm not even joking, about 10 hours to make, not over one period of time, because who the hell has 10 hours just to sit at a computer, but 10 hours to make total. And I think it was probably one of my best videos yet. You see right there, I missed a green release. That was the first time that happened to me in 2K16. I know it's happening more and more as the time goes, but that was the first time for me. But one of my best videos, I think, and I think you guys should go give it a chance. It's actually a MyCareer video. I know majority of the people that are watching this don't really care for the MyCareer videos, but I went and took my own little twist to it. I made my own storyline. It's called Inside the Mind of Bryce Hampton. So go check that out. You can just click the screen. I'm probably going to have it right there in the corner. Just click that. Tell me if you like it or not, man. It seems like it's been pretty positive reviews so far, even though not too many people have commented. The likes are there, so I'm hoping that you guys like it too. You see, we're getting to the second half, and they're going to start going away with things. They're going to bring things back after that. Oh my God. That's one thing we do, man. We throw the ball down right here off the top. Miss that. We're going to kick it back out. Give it up. Great team ball in, pick and roll. We're going to give it back up to Karl-Anthony Towns. He didn't make his presence known until right then. And in this fourth quarter and third quarter, he decided to actually step up a bit, because I think in the first half he only had like 4. So, yeah, he decided to do things like that. So when it got to the second half, things kind of turned. Basically what they did, they stopped our fast break. And when the half court set, we actually have trouble scoring, believe it or not. So when we weren't running the fast break, we were having complete trouble. And that's when the Suns started to take off, I guess. They didn't do anything in particular. They weren't making all their shots either, but they just made more than us, basically. But basically what we're going to go do, we're going to come out here with a W, even though we did blow like a 20-point lead and it got down to close as like 1. We did have a couple clutch plays towards the end. Not any really big shots, but we got some good stops. You see right here, we're only up by 6 right here. We're going to play some defense. Rubio's trying to get that on-ball steal, but that wasn't enough. Eric Bledsoe and Brandon Knight, offensively, those guys were tearing us up. Maybe we got to put some defense somewhere in there. Again, we're probably not worried too much about this first season, but maybe when it comes to the second season, we got to put some defense in those positions. Rubio is a solid defender, but he's not as fast as some of the other point guards there. And Karl-Anthony Towns is going to get that big and 1. He's pumped too. That'll get us up by 6 and eventually get it back up to 7 after he made the free throw. And this is a really weird play. Go ahead, watch this. Devin Booker had a hand in his face, the rookie coming up with some big shots. The fans, the people on the bench, everybody was loving that. And he's going to pull up right here. He's going to miss it, though. He had an open lane to the layup, but he didn't want to get it. Right here, I was kind of playing stupid. I thought the green release was enough to make that shot go in. Maybe I should have just held it, and eventually they're going to foul. And that's pretty much all she wrote, guys. We're going to knock down those free throws. And that's it, man. Defense right there. The GOAT. Kevin Garnett with the big block. Up by 6. Knock down those free throws. That's going to be the end of the game. 103-96. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Check out the video I talked about previously. It's the king of the fourth quarter. And I'm out of here. Thanks so much for watching.